Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with Jules Kounde, as it has been reported that Chelsea have reached an agreement with Sevilla over the Barcelona target. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Oscar Mingueza, as it has been reported that four clubs have contacted Barcelona for the 23-year-old Amasia defender. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please endeavor to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Jules Kounde is one of Barcelona's remaining targets in the transfer market, where the club have already appeared quite proactive. The club have indeed managed to bring in the likes of Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha and Franquise, among many others. They are now looking to add a bit more strength to their defense by securing the services of Kounde. The Sevilla starlet is currently one of the most sought-after players in the market, with Barcelona and Chelsea reportedly involved in a bidding war over his services. Chelsea recently had their €55 million offer rejected by Sevilla, but in what could be a massive setback for Barcelona, it appears the two clubs have now reached a settlement and the defender could soon move to Stamford Bridge. This has been reported by local Sevilla-based journalist Fernando Serrano, who believe Sevilla are now prepared to accept £55 million, that is €65 million offered by the Premier League giants. It is no secret that the club were concerned about Kounde's departure taking an eternity. It was slowing down after plans of the new season, and with roughly 6 weeks left before the transfer window slams shut, it appears Sevilla are finally looking to push things forward. So multiple reports suggest Barcelona have never really made an official offer for Kounde. They are always apprehensive about meeting the Frenchman's reported €65 million price tag, especially after spending a fortune on the likes of Lewandowski and Rafinha. Kounde is expected to shortly travel to London to complete his medical. His potential move to Chelsea could force Barcelona to look elsewhere. The club have already identified a list of 5 alternatives for the Frenchman, which includes Arsenal's defensive ace William Saliba, along with RB Leipzig José Gvardiol. This report comes as a big blow for us Barcelona fans, for Barcelona as a whole. Kounde has been talked about for a long time when it comes to our transfer targets. And going by the latest development, Chelsea have already agreed terms with Sevilla for the move for the player. So I think it was just a matter of Barcelona not being that smart. And we know we never had no choice, because the first economic lever that was activated, most of it have been spent on buying Rafinha and Lewandowski. So Barcelona were expecting to sell the remaining 15% before they can even make a big move, right? But that was not to be the case. Chelsea were also in the haste for Jules Kounde, and if this report is to be believed, Barcelona have lost that one big time. We have losing big time. How we really wish we had him, but from the look of things, he is heading to Chelsea. That's just the honest truth about things as it stands. So we just need to keep our eyes on the alternative. We quite remember there were reports yesterday talking about Barcelona have already prepared a 5-man shortlist of alternative if Kounde don't come, which is good because Barca had already, like it shows Barca are already prepared that they can lose Kounde. So just bringing a list of potential defenders who they can go for. Because the truth of the matter is, Xavi wants to go for a new centre-back, like it or not. So if Kounde not coming, we are going for an alternative. But of course, we hope that we go for a quality alternative, not just for the fact that we need a centre-back and we are going for any kind of centre-back. So let's see. Well, some good names have been there. Saliba have been there from Arsenal. I mean, there have been good names that I think Barca can select one, and hopefully they do well at the club. So let's see how it goes. But for Kounde, the player still needs to accept Chelsea. Let's not forget he needs to accept that, okay, I'm going. Then the deal will be finalized. It will be a year we go. But as it stands, what have been reported is that Chelsea and Sevilla have reached an agreement, full agreement, for the player. So let's see. How I wish he was like Rafinha, where he could have like I want but only Barcelona. But for this guy, that's not the case. We've gotten reports that he's interested in both clubs. Whoever wins the race, then he's going. That's just what he wants to do. So unfortunately for Barca, we have missed out on this huge target. He's just 23. He could have been a very great addition to our squad, a good replacement for Gerard Piqué in the long term. So maybe that was not to be. So it is destined not to be the case. Let's look if we can sign another top-class centre-back out there. Then on to the next story of discussion. Gabriel Sanz of Mundo Deportivo has reported that there are currently 4 clubs in the hunt for the signature of FC Barcelona defender Oscar Mingueza. Celta Vigo, Genoa, TSG 1899 Hoffenheim, AEK Athens are reported to be the 4 teams that are most interested in his signing. However, the report also states that the operation of an exit could be very, very difficult due to the club's demands for the player. Reportedly, Barca are asking for a fee of €5 million for Oscar Mingueza, while the clubs hunting for the player would prefer a lower transfer fee. It has been very clear since Xavi Hernandez's appointment that the coach does not look at Mingueza as an option in either of his natural central defensive position or the right-back slot. Mingueza had fallen down the pecking order by the end of last season, with all of Eric Garcia, Clement Lenglet, Piqué, Araujo being preferred over him. The defender has been of the mind that a move would be best suited for his career, and immediately accepting when he was told by the club that he would not be included in the plans for next season. Mingueza has become a subject of interest for the 4 aforementioned teams, who have contacted Barcelona over a possible transfer. The player is aware of this, but unless swift negotiations result in one of the 2 parties caving in, the departure could slow down. The interest from all clubs is sincere. However, all of them are dependent on the financial parameters set by Barca, although he intends to prioritize a stay in La Liga in order to speed up his adaptation. The player would not have an issue moving outside of Spain. Mingueza has asked the parties involved with his transfer to hurry up talks for his departure, as the start of next season already looms large, and he would prefer to try and settle into his future team before the season officially dawns. The decline of prominence for youngster Oscar Mingueza have been something that have shocked all Barcelona fans. A player that left the La Masia with so much potential. We quite remember when Koeman was in charge, Mingueza was a top-class defender. And when he continued to show his class and form, Barca did not hesitate to integrate him into the first team. Things worked out well, especially in his first season at Barca. Under Koeman, things worked out very, very well. He was a fan favorite at the center of the back, but unfortunately, things took the worst. Like, I don't understand how on earth Mingueza had to lose form this kind of way. Like, it's shocking. It's really shocking. And La Masia, it's hard to even hear this. A La Masia player leave the La Masia coming to a first team with so much potential and now look as a wasted investment, or let me say not like wasted investment, but looked as though he's no use in the team, like he's surplus to requirements. It's shocking to see this, but honestly speaking, Xavi have not really been that cool. But of course, when we look at Oscar Mingueza's form, he's not that kind of player that you can trust, right? Whatever happened to him, I don't know if something happened in his personal life that is affecting his game. He was not even included in the pre-season tour. That says a lot. That speaks volumes. That he's not needed anymore. And the good thing is he's prepared. That alright, if you don't need me, then good and fine. I want regular team football and I'm open for a move. So currently 4 clubs have shown interest, but that €5 million, I don't know why clubs are complaining about it. Many of the reports are saying that those clubs, they don't want to pay up to $5 million for Mingueza. Is that how low Mingueza have become? So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.